Hi, Blue Hill Tarot here. First thing I want to say is if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about what I'm saying. So I'm going to sort of read from some notes because it's too hard to talk off the cuff about some of these topics that I would, like to see if there's any interest in learning the true ritualistic steps around. So I'm going to do a brief video about, this video is about the general overview of sacred water. Sacred water have a physical impact, period. Think of the springs, warm springs, and clinical results from them to your physical self. If you look back, and there are many examples, but think of Roosevelt, that president from long ago who had polio. He would regularly travel to warm springs in Georgia, and the polio, the clinical physical results from him in those springs were enough to merit him returning on a regular basis. So there's a clinical example of the physical self connecting with water. Not a big stretch. Now, if you think of things in that term, you don't have to take a big jump to see there's clinical results connecting with the physical self around maladies and things that we have, happening in our physical body that are eased or helped or, made better by water. And so think now of how it feels when you go to the sea and you smell the salty air and you hear the waves and the endless power of the ocean. These are all clinical, spiritual connections. Okay, so we have clinical physical, and then we have clinical spiritual. And the reason I'm saying all this is because you need to learn to connect with when you feel those things. If you're going to the water, a sudden, and you desire, you have, many of us say, oh, I need to go to the ocean. I need to, myself, big time. I need to go to the sea. I need to be on the water. That's a spiritual connection that is going to clinically improve your connections to the universe. Okay? And so when you're going on a journey of learning about rituals and making things like sacred salts, and you have to respect the water. I guess this video should be, the water is the source. So when I go to the rituals of making things like sacred salts for people, and I've been doing this sacred salt ritual for over 16 years, there's a ritualistic way when I go to the sea to actually even collect the water. You don't just turn on the tap and, there's your water for the sacred salts. No, it's deeper than that. And so when, you're connecting with these things and you say, oh, I want to have a sacred salt bath, and you buy one on eBay, you're not getting a sacred salt bath. You're getting some, coarse salt that, is going to help you in some ways, but not going to connect spiritually with what you are trying to cleanse. So take the time to start to understand what it really means if you're going to cleanse your energy or change something around you spiritually. It's imperative that you understand you can't just go to the Walmart or eBay and buy something over the counter. You have to connect with someone, and that doesn't have to be me. No, I'm not selling anything. This is a big deal that takes a long time, and I'm certainly not interested in doing something like this on a mass. But you need to remember, don't diss the spirituality and the results of things like sacred salts. if you're buying them on eBay, okay? If you want to get spiritual cleansing, if you want to relieve things that are happening, shadow energy around you, if you want to connect with cleansing, if you need to clear negative soul ties, all of these things are not stuff that you go to the corner store and buy in a package, a plastic, wasteful thing. No, find somebody you trust and make sure you understand that the rituals involved are imperative. And as it connects to water, you know, we have the summer solstice coming up. And so whenever we have, you know, rituals around the solstice and these kind of things connect with me, and I get this great desire to speak about them. I don't know if this is going to be clear to many people, but my point is it's a big deal when you get connected with these types of items. So make sure you do your due diligence from your end and understand where the things that you are using come from and the process that is needed to really have things like sacred salts and negative soul tie rituals and things like that manifested for you specifically. Okay? If you're interested in learning more about these kinds of things and especially connecting with water, you know, comment and we'll talk more about it in the future. Blue Hill Tarot. Take care. Let's see what this looks like.